My name is Salvador Malio, a filmmaker. This is the story of my life. Me and my mother moved to the village of Patarna, where my father lived. Our house was a whitewashed cave. My mother and the neighbors sung their hearts out while washing clothes in the river. That's where I developed my singing. I was selected to sing in the school choir. I missed my history, geography, and science classes. During those classes, I rehearsed and I passed in those subjects without even writing the exams. I learned geography later in life when I became a film director. I traveled to promote the films I directed. I traveled because I was successful. My knowledge in geography as the expansion of my career. I learned human anatomy by pain and illness. I have lived my life mostly inside the dark. Soon I discovered what was inside my head, besides being a source of pleasure and knowledge, held infinite possibilities of pain. I have insomnia, ulcers, asthma, acid reflux, wheezing, knee pain, back pain, muscular pain. Headaches are my specialty, migraines, tension, stress, anxiety. I soon got aware of every part of my body. When I was a kid, I loved listening to music and watching movies, especially the Beatles and Marilyn Monroe. My idea of the movie theatre was always linked to the place of summer nights. We only watched movies during summer. Movies were screened on huge whitewashed walls. I remember movies, especially with water, waterfalls, beaches, rivers, lakes, springs, bottom of the ocean. Hearing the sound of water made us kids want to be really bad, and we would do it right on both sides of the screen. My childhood movie theater always smells like pea, jasmine, and summer breeze. When I was a kid, I tutored Eduardo, a local laborer. to read and write. Because of that, I was offered a scholarship at the seminary. But I didn't want to become a priest. Even though I went there, because I did not have any other way to study. We were so poor to afford education. I met Federico in a bathroom full of people. That night, I found out I liked him. We spent the whole weekend together without realizing a year had been gone by. We couldn't live without each other. One day, I found out he looked paler than usual, had lost weight, had dark circle under his eyes. I thought he was unwell, but actually, he was addicted to heroin. I was surprised because I never got drunk or sniffed cocaine like everybody else, and heroin, never. I had the feeling that it wasn't good. I didn't like it. It was the time I was preparing for my first film. I filmed it. It was released and it was successful. I wrote the second one and filmed it. I did 1,000 things. I didn't sleep. While Federico was knocked out on the couch, or locked inside the bathroom, or out of the house at some place I didn't know about. I used to spend my nights awake in bed, waiting to hear the sound of the door. I don't know how, but I wrote. It became my best learning experience. I found the inspiration to write stories that I would tell years later. I took care of Federico. I thought the strength of my love would defeat his addiction. But it didn't happen. Love is not enough. Love may move mountains, but it is not enough to save the person you love. I prayed for Natalie Wood and Marlon Monroe. I didn't save them. I tried to save Federico. But he left me, and Philip saved me. I still can't get over my mother's death. I soon left Madrid after finishing my schooling. I didn't take care of her. I was busy writing and filming. I wasn't there for her. It should have hurted her so much. I always wanted to apologize to her for not being the son that she wanted. I have failed on my mother just by being the way I am. She brought me to this world. She did everything she can to raise me. She had one last wish before she died. She wanted me to take her to the village, and I wanted to take care of her day and night. I promised her that I will. But couldn't keep it up. I had to take her to the hospital the next day. She wanted to die in the village, but that poor woman died in the hospital ICU alone. These are the confessions I never made to anyone in my life before. Now, I'm making my life into a film.